Look at that canopy, man. It's pretty nice, thick, shady area. Not much sun gets in here, but when they don't want to be in the sun, they got a place to go. But anyway, we're going to try to catch us some real pretty bluegills. Big old beautiful bluegills and some shell crackers, baby. Some red ears. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Well, come on. That might be another one. He's a puller. Man, them shell, that's one thing shell crackers do. They pull hard. I mean, really hard. But look at that. Yep, that's exactly what it is to us. Another fine shell cracker. Man, that's look at that. I seen something move on the back. Yeah, I was gonna say something moved on the back side of that tree. Come on in here. He's actually a pretty good one. Get off of that tree. Oh, that looks like that's probably the female. It must be another red ear. That stuff is heavy. Good fighter. Wow. Look at that. Yep, another red ear. Back to back red ears. Like I said, I'm tearing these guys up today. That's a long one. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Well, hey guys, we're back and we're going after some big, beautiful bluegills. Now, we might catch a shell cracker too, hopefully. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, this is a perfect opportunity to get out there and search these guys out. Whether you're a bank fisherman or a boat, whatever, the fish are in the shallows. So head to the shallows and find these big bull brim. What they're doing is getting the beds ready for the female to come along. So you got a great chance of catching these big guys even before the spawn. Now, it is really unusually cold this year. We've had tons of water and now just tons of wind and cold. It's just amazing. Water temperature, check this out, guys. 62.7. That's water temperature. It's really cold in the middle of May. It just blows my mind. But anyway, we're going to do some bluegilling, and I'm just using a simple slip bobber technique. You can use any bobber you want. I prefer slip bobbers because I can pop that slip bobber and reel it down and jiggle it, unhook my hook, and I always use a little jig hook, size 4, 16th ounce, 1/8, whatever you want to do to make your cork float straight up and down so you can see that little nudge. And I just put night crawlers on there, catching bluegills all day long. Now, they're really tough to catch right now, but when you do, you catch a dandy. That's the thing, you're catching the big bore males. So we're gonna go after them bluegills and see if we can't catch some good ones. Let's go get them. We're gonna put us a fresh night crawler on my little jig hook. Guys, I just use an 1/8 ounce. You can use a 16th. Just something to straighten that cork up where you can see them nibble a little bit. You can use any kind of cork you want. I'm fishing right now, I'm fishing 14 inches. And there's our setup. We just got a painted jig hook. Red's my favorite color. I'll use pink every once in a while. But red and pink are like the main colors I like to use when I'm doing this. Looks more natural to them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cast her over there. And what we're doing is trying to fish the beds. I'm thinking there's a couple bedding up in this area, so we're just gonna do that cork in there and move it every once in a while. Maybe it gets over top of one of them little circles. They're about the size of a plate. Their beds are not real big, but sometimes they'll build several of them. So you got to kind of imagine if you get a bite somewhere, fish next to it, a little bit off to the left or right, front or back. Try to find another one because they're usually in the area when they're in the open area. Now sometimes they'll bed up right up in the trees and you might only catch one or two, but I'm trying to find some that are bedding up together, and if we find that, we're going to have it made because they'll continue to use them beds for the next 4 full moons, and you can't beat that. That's some fun all year, all summer. Not all year, but all summer, because they're going to keep spawning every month around the full moon, before, right on, or after, depending on your location. They're a little picky. Sometimes they don't want to be on the dead full moon. Sometimes they do. Depending on what lakes you're in and all that stuff. So I just start fishing before the full moon and fish all the way through past it and see where the best bite is. And try to judge that. It's usually, for me, it's 3 to 5 days before or after the full moon. Ah, I lost him. I don't know if there's a little one or if they're bedding up there. I'm wanting to change a little bit. Let's try it shallow. I'm just going to go a little shallow just to see if it makes any difference. Just to see. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you need to go deeper. So, oh, there he is. I guess they wanted it shallow that time. Man, look at this guy fighting. Get away from the tree. Oh no. Man, he is a strong fighter. Woo, what a bluegill. Oh, what a red ear is what I meant to say. What a red ear. Wow. That's what we're talking about. Now that's your shell cracker. That's a big boy. Yes, sir. Man, look at how solid. Unreal. Let's give him a little measurement here. Okay. He's over 9 1/4. 9 1/4, he's a good one. Yes, sir. Oh, jig hooks right here. Here's what I like about them, guys. It's a handle. It's like using a handle. You don't have to use pliers. Pop it right out of his mouth and you got him. But man, yes sir, that's a good one. We're gonna take him. I just got me a size 4 jig hook. I paint them red, put night crawler on it. Plain and simple, easy to release the hook, and everything bites them. Little ones, big ones, everything. So I don't have no issues. I don't have to use that little long skinny Aberdeen hook that you gotta dig out of there with pliers. I mean, yeah, it's okay. I used to do it, but it's time consuming. And me fishing with the distance like this, it just works better with the jig hook. So if you're gonna try this type of fishing, you might want to use a jig hook. I don't have no problems with them. I just use a red or pink head, and I just throw that on night crawler on there, and they jump on it, guys. I mean, they jump on it. So I don't have no issues getting a hook set. Just let them take it under, set the hook. It's that simple. They're just nibbling. Sometimes I'll get him, or sometimes I'll still let him just kind of keep messing with it until he takes it under. Just kind of let him fidget with it, and then when he finally takes it under the surface, I get him. Yeah, there's no sense in making it complicated, guys. Whatever's easiest for you, do whatever easiest. Just get out here. If you get out here, you're going to catch them sooner or later. You got to get out here to catch them. You got to fish to catch a fish. You can't just say, hey fish, jump out here on my line. You got to do a little bit of something. And you can't do it if you're not here. But if you're here, you're gonna find some fish. You may not find what you want right off the bat, but eventually you will. They come sooner or later. Be patient. I seen something move on the back. Yeah, I was gonna say something moved on the back side of that tree. Come on in here. He's actually a pretty good one. Get off of that tree. Oh, that looks like that's probably the female. I'm not sure, guys, but I know that's a good brim. That is a good one. That's what I was talking about, how solid they get this time of year. Man, I love it. See, this is the hook. Watch this. Just pops it right out of there. So easy. And give them a little measurement here. Almost 8 1/2. That's a good one. We'll take them. come on in here. Good fighter. Good fighter. Oh yeah. You got a pretty decent one. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Get that off there. Look at that guy, that's a pretty one. Yes, sir. We'll take them. Oh, I throwed right on top of something. Probably a bass, I don't know. Nope, that was a brim bite. I don't know. Unless that bass come up there to get that piece of night crawler. Well, we'll give him another chance and see. Give him another chance. Probably didn't get quite as far as I wanted to, but I gotta change worms anyhow because these are getting kind of warm. Gotta get some a little bit cooler worms. They're more fresh, and fish like this, they like fresh bait. So we'll see what happens. Take this old beat up worm. It's caught a couple fish, so can't gripe too much. But we'll give them the leftovers because we got plenty. My son and my son and his girlfriend, well, they dug the garden bed and planted some stuff and gave me 180 night crawlers. So I'm loaded up, guys. I don't need no other kind of bait. Just gonna use these night crawlers, take my time, have some fun, catch some big old. One thing about using night crawlers, shell crackers, baby. And bluegills may not want to bite, but them shell crackers, they will. Let's see what we get this time. It feels like a bluegill. Easy there. Oh no, it's a shell cracker. That's what I'm talking about. You got these worms, your chances for them shell crackers kind of increase because they love night crawlers. He's over 9. That's a good one. These old things, man, they're solid and they're pretty. Look at that. Yes, sir. We're tearing them red ears up today. We'll take him. He liked that fresh worm, so we're gonna try it again. Give him another chance. See if there's another one in there. I'll let it sit there for a little while and then I might twitch it. Oh, see there? Something moved. Something caught its attention. Now you just gotta wait and see if you're gonna bite it or not. Oh man, this is another good fish. It must be another red ear. That sucker's heavy. Good fighter. Wow. Look at that. Yep, another red ear. Back to back red ears. Like I said, I'm tearing these guys up today. That's a long one. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Easy there, bud. Let's just see how long you are. Look at that, guys. 9 3/4. They keep getting bigger. Nice thick body on them. That's gonna eat good. We'll take him. When he gets over there and smells that night crawler, he's gonna bite the night crawler. That's their normal, natural food that they're used to eating. They just, every time it rains, they get washed into the lake and stuff. So worms is a big deal for Bream and shell crackers. Today we are putting it on them shell crackers. I like it. We're trying to catch a bunch of them. We're gonna see how many we can catch. A good fish fry anyhow. Look at there, look at that, look at there. Well, come on. That might be another one. He's a puller. Man, that's one thing shell crackers do. They pull hard. I mean, really hard. But look at that. Yep, That's exactly what it is too. Another fine shell cracker. Man, that's a look at that. I love it. Easy now, guy. Another 9 3/4. Another solid one, guys. This is what I love about. Look how thick they are. These old fish are ready. They are spawning, and it's on. But ain't he a beautiful fish? Yes, sir. We'll take him. Like I said, the bite's sluggish, but man, the reward is great. So I don't mind sitting around here, taking my time, chilling, just enjoying the nature, and catching a nice fish every once in a while. So it's fine with me. I take this all day long. I'm in the shade, I'm not in the sun, so you can't hardly beat fishing in the shade and catching a few too. So I love it. That was fun. He hit it. Let's do it again. Get on him again. Oh yeah, right there close. I like it when it like that right there. And get it. Yeah, I thought he was gonna get it again. He never would take it down. There's still another chance right in there. Alright, I gotta put some more bait on there. And we really want to catch another one. So there we go. She looks good. She should get him. There you go. Oh, man. I think that's another red ear. My trolling motor's in reverse, but I'll just have to keep her going. Oh yeah, another one. Now that one's not as long, but that one's full of eggs or something. I don't know, that belly is huge. Easy. 9 1/4. Man, guys, we tearing them up today on these old shell crackers, red ear shell crackers. Look how thick that thing is. We'll take them. We're gonna get right back in there on this big part of the tree and see if there's another. See if we can find another one. Yeah, I'm thinking there might be a chance. Oh, there was one right there. There was something right there. Let's see if we, I mean, they probably seen me. That's why they left. That's what I'm saying. You get too close, guys, these things are haul, but they will leave and then you can't catch them. Look at this, look at this. Look. There he goes. Oh, man. Man. Oh, had my old reel screaming there. Another red ear. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That one's almost 9. Another pretty one. Yes, sir. We'll take them. Well, guys, we caught some pretty red ear shell crackers, and we got a few brim to go along with them. Definitely a fun biting fish. But we got on a few of them, and the bite was really slow. But once we found them, we just stayed at them and just kind of aggravated them, because like I said, they got them little plate-sized beds that they make, and if you just keep aggravating in that area, they'll keep on biting, because they don't want you in that zone where the little babies are going to be. Little baby fries are going to be there, and they want to chase you completely away from it. And a lot of these guys put multiple kind of like moon craters all over the moon, but they'll be real close together. So if you can find that, you usually catch a few. Even if they don't want to bite, you just aggravate them. And they wasn't nothing biting today. I mean, I just caught just a couple brim here and there, and once I found them red ear, they was bedded up, I knew to just stay with them. And that's how we ended up catching a good mess. I'm gonna take them home. I got me a couple good fish fries out of that, because the wife's gonna eat crappie. She's not a brim bluegill eater, but I am. That's my #1 fish. Crappie's my #2. Crappie is her #1, and she really don't care for bluegills. I don't know why, they're delicious. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and we're gonna take them. Yes, we will.